Ladies and gentlemen, live from Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Wednesday or Saturday, and you know what that means. It's time for AEW Dynamite or Collision Event Center. And now here's the man that will bring you the happenings of AEW All Elite Wrestling action, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 2348. Now, I got some little disheartening, sad news. I was planning to go to see fireworks on Friday, July the 4th. That's next week. But unfortunately, because Rant and Rave is on a Thursday, and the fact is that with the availability of the fireworks company only on Thursday, New Bedford is planning on moving up their fireworks on Thursday. I will not be doing a Roadside Shenanigans for the July 4th episode or July 3rd because of Rant and Rave. Because we're close to 300 episodes. We got one episode left to 300. I think it's very important that I would attend this episode 299. So to that end, there will be no Roadside Shenanigans for the July 4th fireworks again this year. So I'm really, really sorry about that. I know you guys, kind of like that. Well, we still got the Roadside Shenanigans for the Wellness City Festival and the Portuguese Feast coming up. That will be coming to you. Might be some short-handed ones because of the fact that with every wrestling pay-per-view going on that weekend of the Wellness City Festival, you have Great American Bash, you got Saturday night's main event, and you also got Evolution. So that's a huge deal. So as well. So we're hoping, but we got to get by Night of Champions. Hopefully, like I said, I pray that the talent gets there safely and gets home safely and all that. We want to make sure that we want to make sure all the talent, all the staff, and everybody else, gets there safely, comes home safely. That way we can do the thing. But if anything should happen, to be a lot of finger pointing, and it will not be very good. But right now, we just pray for the talent and the staff and their safety, and the management to be there safe and sound, and be safe when they get home. But so with all that stuff out of the way, though, we're gonna talk about what happened on AEW Collision tonight. That's right. I will find out why, and I will give you that information tomorrow of why they had to move up Collision. Next week it will be 100 episode will be back on Saturday night. That's next week. That's July 4th, which is even crazier to say the least. But however, with that being said, here actually no July 3rd no July 4th on a Friday. July 5th. Excuse me. Look at my calendar again. Again. All right, Tony Schiavone decided to come out and interview the Outrunners about their confrontation with FTR. FTR interrupts the Outrunners and says, "Hey, we can join forces. We call ourselves the FTR Runners." They had a montage of them getting along and all this good stuff, but the attitudes of FTR changed. So the Outrunners says, "No, we're done with this. We're done with this BS." And so next week they're going to go at it in the 100 episode of Collision, but tag team matchups, the Patriarchy's Christian Cage and the Ring of Honor World Television Champ Nick Wayne went up against the former Learning Tree members Big Bill and Brian Keith, and Kip Sabian did get involved in the matchup along with Mother Wayne, which paid dividends because Cage and Nick Wayne ended up winning the matchup, and they're aiming for the AEW tag team titles. Josh Alexander addresses Adam Cole as he challenges Adam Cole for the TNT Championship. Meanwhile, Patriarchy was celebrating their victory. MVP confronts them. Hey, you want the belts? You want the champs? If Jet Speak is so, talking about you want the champs, you want the belts. Well, you have to prove to us that you want them. So, excuse me. So that's a huge deal. So whatever happens. Another tag matchup. This involves the CMLL wrestlers, luchadors, I should say, as Brody King teams up with Templario to go up against Rocky Romero and Hechicero Show is the newest member of the Doghouse family, and King and Templario did end up winning that matchup. Meanwhile, Mercedes Moné once again addresses Timeless Tony Storm and smashes the old film projector, and then has a picture of Tony Storm beneath her boots, which Tony Storm and Mina in fact, no, she also addresses Mina Shirakawa, the lovely Mina, both lovely ladies in Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa, because this coming Wednesday on the 300th episode of Dynamite, Mercedes Moné will defend the TBS Championship against the lovely Mina Shirakawa. And Timeless Tony Storm decided to respond. Alexi Nair interviewed Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa, but then as Tony Storm was about to go off the rails, as she usually does, Mina Shirakawa calmed her down. So listen, I got her this Wednesday, but here's the deal. I want to be a champion, but don't get involved, please. And Tony Storm said, I promise. And I think Mercedes Moné is going to try to prey on that situation in hopes to retain her TBS championship, which I'm hoping Mercedes Moné loses to Mina Shirakawa. Meanwhile, more women's action. Speaking of the ladies, Megan Bayne went one-on-one with Britt Vixen. Megan Bayne went and won the matchup. Anthony Bowens addresses being at All In, and he's going to be part of Fatal 4-Way to decide who the number 2 entrant to the men's casino battle royal is at All In. Meanwhile, the TNT title was on the line. Adam Cole defended against Josh Alexander, and Adam Cole ends up retaining the title despite the fact that Josh Alexander gave the Walking Weapon gave the man a run for his money. So Adam Cole, Bebe, retains the title. Meanwhile, Ricochet arrives in the arena, but AR Fox confronts him about, why'd you leave me out there in that matchup? But then the Gates of Agony brutally attacked AR Fox. And it looks like Ricochet may have found his stable. Because I think the Gates of Agony will probably join forces with Ricochet. So Alex Windsor is cutting a promo. You know, Alex Windsor is also the wife of one Will Ospreay, and she's coming soon to AEW. And that will add more to the women's division, because I heard she's pretty good up in England. More women's action. Queen Aminata went up against Sky Blue. And this was a heck of a matchup. And Queen Aminata ended up winning the matchup, but Julia Hart was not very happy about it, and neither was Sky Blue. But then Tekla came out, since Tekla and Queen Aminata had something going. And then Tekla attacked Aminata first, then Julia Hart and Sky Blue got involved. And then Anna Jay and Tay Mello show up with pipes and helps Aminata out. But then, as the trio made Ford Blue and made Tekla Blue and Hart retreat. Here comes Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne back out there. It seems like all these ladies might be involved in the women's casino battle royal. Will Harley Cameron make a comeback? And if she does, is she going to target one Megan Bayne? Who knows for sure? We know that Harley Cameron is still hurt right now, and I'm hoping she comes back very, very soon. We miss Harley Cameron. I love Harley Cameron. One not only very beautiful and talented, but one of the funniest ladies in AEW. Very entertaining young lady. Then Lexi Nair, she's been busy on Collision, interviewed Daniel Garcia and Daddy Magic, and then Rocky Romero interrupts Garcia and Menard about the Adam Cole and all that. So they basically ignored him. Then Kyle O'Reilly. It's a battle of the Kyles, folks. Kyle O'Reilly versus Kyle Fletcher, the protostar. Lance Archer gets involved during the matchup, but it helped Kyle Fletcher out. Kyle Fletcher did pick up the victory, but then Fletcher and Archer decided to continue the attack on O'Reilly, and then the rest of Paragon, that's Roderick Strong and Adam Cole, come back in, and Garcia came back to aid Kyle O'Reilly. Well, so Dynamite 300 is going to be very interesting. big title matchup between Mercedes Moné and Mina Shirakawa. I'm hoping Mina Shirakawa wins because I like to see Mina Shirakawa with a championship. Plus, Mercedes Moné has all those titles. And if she wants to be world champion, she has to give up that TBS title sometime. So, excuse me. So that's my opinion. I think Mina Shirakawa should be the new TBS champion. And if she does, she can go all in to defend the title against whom you never know. So, that's all there is to it. That's all we got to say. That's all the episode 2348 of the show. Tomorrow we got the game of strategy, luck, knowledge, and daring. Bullseye on Fearless Friday, or Friday, since basically I got the rest of the weekend off after tomorrow. After I work tomorrow, 7-11, I would say see us on Monday as far as work is concerned. But I'll see you guys not only tomorrow, I'll see you Saturday, and I'll possibly see you Sunday. I don't know. I usually don't do videos on Sundays. That's really strange of me not to be doing videos on Sundays. May have to. May end up doing that. Who knows. So I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day, a blessed night. And good night, everybody, okay? So until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home.
That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E and do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Raving Bull for 3000 Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. See you later on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now.